Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Greetings. Alishanmao here, and welcome to my yard. As it's winter, it's getting really nice and cool, and we spend good time here in yard. And I thought, I need some time to chill and relax. So it's really good that I post live show from my yard rather than shooting the videos, spending time editing and all this. Live show is where I can be myself and I can show everything that's going on. And as it's winter, it's time to sit and enjoy. So I'm enjoying my non-alcoholic beverage as well. Barbican, that's our favorite. So I will have this, and we will also talk about this project. Now, for this live show, we're gonna talk about this project. Walaikum salam and welcome to the live show. I thought, this is something that I should have done years ago when I started 3D printing, because 3D printing just opens the whole new world to you. But hey, it's never a loss if you are a little bit late. I don't know how do you put it. It's never late, something like that. So I'm going to pick up these projects, and this is my first one. Not first one, in fact, I've done before, but this is the first here in United Arab Emirates. And also I'm working on, modular design, RC airplane design, 3D printed, of course, going to be 3D printed, 1,000mm wingspan, almost 1,000mm wingspan. It's coming very, very soon. I'll post an update on my channel. Now, the story goes very, very quick right here. My kids, of course, they love fishing, and Arish has been asking me to get him into fishing. And we didn't have much money to buy fishing gear, but then recently I found very good deal on Temu, and I bought him a complete fishing gear with the fishing rod and everything, and he simply loves it. Now, as a beginner, he's having a problem throwing the hook far away in the sea. And that means, he is not able to get the fish. He got some very good bites as well. I'm gonna post those updates. So I said, son, don't worry. I'm gonna 3D design and 3D print a bait boat for you, radio control version, and help you take the bait far away and your hook far away in the sea so you can catch the fish. So here it is. Let's talk about this one first, and then we'll have a general chit chat. So this is a fishing boat that I just designed. It has a nice cover, which I'm going to put a kind of gasket here. It is already designed with the gasket in mind. So I'm going to add a little bit of silicone rubber as a gasket, and it will sit here. And then here will be, clamps, like you can turn them and lock it up. So it will be very, very quick to lock. All right. Now, let me turn the camera so we can talk about it and talk about the RC, the guts of this boat, because that's what you are interested in. I'm going to use my, of course, Radiomaster TX16S to drive it. Now, the interesting thing is I don't have a metal shaft. I don't have metal propellers for the boat. I do have a lot of RC junk with me that I can use to prepare this boat. So that's what I'm going to show you right now. Let me get a sip of my Barbican. Alhamdulillah. All right, now it's time to change the camera angle. By the way, in the background right there, you see, those are the tallest peaks in Ras Al Khaimah. Jebel Jais and Jebel Yanis, where we often go for, off-roading and, of course, mountain climbing, paragliding, etc., etc. So I'm gonna put this right here so I can show you everything and we can talk about it as well. Oh, sorry. Okay. Now, the design of this boat is pretty simple, nice and deep, lots of space inside, and have a nice, bottom as well, which I'm gonna prepare. So I designed it this way that it will track straight. Mr. Hussein Zaza, we are in Ras Al Khaimah, beautiful Ras Al Khaimah. Come to Ras Al Khaimah, Habibi. So the cover I have shown you already, and on top of the cover right here, I can actually mount a servo. This is designed for the servo, not this one. I think it's this one. It's not, polished or prepared, but let's see. Yeah, perfect fit. Look at that. So here the idea is to have a servo that I will connect with. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here that I have printed for this one. Let me just grab that little thing quickly. So I will have this here. Oh, sorry. And there will be a pin right here. So I can move the servo using one of the RC channels, of course. I think you can see it now. Let me move this away so you can see it properly. And the servo will pull the pin away where the hook will be, and it will drop the hook in the water as far as I want. So actually my design and measurements are pretty good. Wa alaikum assalam. Yes, alhamdulillah, we are all good. We are all good. Welcome to the show. Now, all the parts are 3D printed. As you can see, this is going to be the rudder, okay, the rudder section. So I have two of these things which will keep the rudder behind the shaft. Okay, this is going to be the battery tray which will fit inside. There's a motor mount right here. All right, and then we have our receiver and ESC tray which will sit slightly higher right here on the boat, just in case if there's water going in. You see, I designed it this way. The battery and all the electronics will stay in the, at a good height from the base of this boat. Okay, so if the water goes in, there will be no problem. Now, I designed this shaft to actually go and spin on a bearing, a 10 millimeter shaft, diameter shaft right here. Okay, and the front and back I have printed very, very strong. And I have also printed this little propeller very, very strong. I have printed clockwise and counterclockwise because I have motors which both spin clockwise and counterclockwise. And I also did the screws, threads in this shaft. Now, everything will fit, and I will glue them, of course. Right now it's not glued. I printed it this way so we can print it easy and then prepare it. So this is going to be shaft, all right? And as I mentioned that I have printed two different versions, clockwise and anti-clockwise. All right. Wa alaikum assalam. Good, you are enjoying your flying. Okay, now let's talk about the electronics very, very quickly. Here's the rudder right here. So I've printed all the parts according to the design. Now, I don't have RC boat electronics, so what I'm gonna do is, this was, I believe, Finwin RC airplane, FPV long-range airplane, which I crashed, I believe, or what. I was in China at that time. And this motor has been sitting with me for a couple of years now. And these are basically two motors, one clockwise, one anti-clockwise. So this clockwise locks the propeller. What I did is, I designed the shaft in a way that it will simply screw on this motor, okay? And it will just stay just like this, okay? And obviously motor will be on the motor mount, okay? And there's the motor mount that actually matches the motor. So all of this will actually fit right inside the hull, okay? And of course, the prop will be coming out from behind, and then I will have my rudder right here to control right behind the prop, okay? So the rudder will work very well, inshallah. And I'm using an Emax 9-gram servo. This is ES008MA. Also, I took it out from one of my crashed airplane. And it's gonna go right here on the hull and control the rudder, inshallah. And then I am going to use a Skywalker 20A, Hobbywing Skywalker 20A ESC. Now you see, all of these are actually RC airplane stuff. It's not the boat stuff. Now, my basic problem is, how do you reverse it? I have no way to basically reverse the boat. It's gonna go only in one direction, so I have to be very, very careful and plan my drive properly. Also, what I need to do is 3D print a rescue boat just in case if this gets stuck somewhere. I will have a rescue boat, which I'm gonna work on inshallah very, very soon and print it as well. So the idea is to use either a 3-cell battery. Okay, I'm gonna use the Blue Sky E2 RC helicopter battery. That's a 3S battery right here, and with the 28 ESC. Now the thing is that if the motor spins too fast, and obviously propeller in the water is getting the resistance from the water and pulling and pushing the boat, and of course my shaft being the 3D printed shaft, it's very easy to actually slip the threads in here. So my plan is, as you all know, that Radio Master can set delay on any channel you want, and having to have a delay means when you increase the throttle, it will increase slowly as per the delay, and it will prevent the slipping of the screws inside the 3D printed shaft. Now, how long the 3D printed shaft will work? Will it work? Will it break? Well, all these questions are in mind, and we're going to find out once we put this boat in the water. What will be the speed of this boat? At what speed the prop will break, or the shaft will break, or anything else will break? Is the heat going to melt some parts, or the friction heat going to melt the shaft? Because, shaft is going to be spinning right here from the butt of this boat. Okay, though I have one bearing right here, I'm gonna make the shaft area wider, of course, so that shaft doesn't touch anywhere, but spin on the bearing only. So this is all is gonna be after after I prepare this boat and of course put it in water, then we will know how the things will go. So far, I like the way it turned out, and the design and everything actually turns out very, very good, and it looks very nice. In fact, as you can see, everything fits. It actually looks very nice as well. And I do have one space right here. I kept it like this because I'm gonna add one bin here that will carry the fishing bait, and using another servo either here or either here, I will tilt the bin and drop the bait in the water. So it's going to be a very, very nice boat, inshallah, for fishing, and we'll see how things go. And after this, of course, once I know how this project is working, I will be able to, of course, design more projects. So now let me change the view, and we're going to have a little talk right here in my yard. So I'm just gonna bring the camera closer so I can actually, access my phone. All right. So alhamdulillah, it's nice here. Weather is good. Everything is cooling down. So the thing is that this is not the first project, and I've done the boats before, and they did very well, but I didn't post videos and stuff because everything was experimental. Now I'm posting, and hope everything goes right. Anything goes wrong, I'll post it on the channel in the video so everybody can see. Now I have put one layer of epoxy outside. As you can see, it's kind of shiny. I'm gonna coat one coat of primer. I have a primer spray that people use on car denting, painting stuff. So I'm gonna coat one coat of primer outside and inside as well, and after that it will be spray painted. All right. And then all the parts will be added and everything will be prepared. So this is one project, and inshallah, if this project goes well, then I'm gonna print high-speed boat. Now, I have the RC boat jet system sitting with 3S motor, ESC and everything. And I got it like few years ago from Banggood. Few years ago, I can tell you that thing, I got it before COVID-19. Before COVID started. I got that system and I thought, I'll make a boat, but never had time, never had idea that, 3D printing can actually do wonders. Now, I'm inshallah ordering 20 kilograms of filament very, very soon. I'm also ordering the airbrush so I can actually paint these things properly and nicely. I'm ordering airbrushes paint as well. So this is gonna be the first project here in this house while I'm here, okay? And after that, as I mentioned, the next I will show you inshallah soon updates on my community page. You can see there's going to be an FPV plane. I'm designing it in a way that it's a modular design. If you want to fly it line of sight, you can just fly it line of sight by changing a simple, like sliding a simple pod on it, which takes the battery and ESC and everything, and you can fly it line of sight. And if you want to do FPV, you pick up the FPV pod, slide it on, of course, slide out the old one and slide it on the FPV pod, and then you can fly FPV on it. Now, this is going to be my very first RC airplane design, and I'm very, very excited about this one. I have been working on design for almost 1 week now, and it's alhamdulillah doing very well, going very well, and it's going to be finished soon, inshallah, by tomorrow and after tomorrow. And once it goes in the air with the 4S system, inshallah, I'm confident it will be a nice thing to see. If it flies long range, man, that will be nice. I can get back to finally FPV somehow, or non-FPV at least, enjoy it. So this is some update that I wanted to actually post. Now let me just see, like a dimmer switch, yeah. Spectrum ESCs, rescue, yes, of course. All right, so coming up on this, Flying 450, we even four rotor head. Oh, four rotor head is gonna make that thing a different animal, my man. Do you have a suggestion for starter FPV plane setup? Well, I posted a video a long time ago. It was Ishin Flying Fish. Very good plane without any stabilization system. It flew super nice and stable, man. I loved it. And it comes with the pre-installed FPV camera and video transmitter. So all you need to do is get a goggles connected with your goggles, connected with your receiver, and put in a battery and start flying. So yeah, that is going to be a very nice plane to start with. Ishin Flying Fish. Check out the video. It's on my channel. You can easily search it. That's a really very nice starter plane, and I will highly recommend you to take that. All right, and then we have off topic, no problem, it's fine. Rescue boat, good idea. Spectrum ESCs, Mr. Hussein. Yes, Spectrum ESC. I mean, I can basically get RC car ESC. Now I have one RC car sitting which has a reverse on it. I can basically buy an RC car ESC, like 20 amp will be more than enough for this little boat, and a 2-cell battery, because these things do not need to be very fast. These have to be like, just relax and go slowly around. So basically speaking, I can actually get an RC car ESC or RC boat ESC 20 amp. It's going to be pretty cheap, and that will give me an opportunity. Actually, it's a good idea. That will give me an opportunity to finally use the Radio Master Surface Radio with ELRS system that I posted a video a while ago, and that is a trigger-based radio and about 18 channels on it. So I can basically control all the aspects of this boat, like the bin for the fishing bait, fishing hook release, and control of the boat. Basically, I can do a lot with that radio control system. So yes, there's a package going to come from China, so why not? I can search an ESC and put it in the bucket list, in the cart, and get it. But in the meantime, before the package arrives, because nowadays we're getting packages from China, and to save on the shipping cost, we take them from ship, by sea. That takes about 30-40 days to arrive. So now if I order an ESC, it will take 30-40 days to arrive, unless if I can just strip one ESC out of one RC car that is sitting right there. That would do the reversing. Otherwise, my idea for the reversing was with the jet boat. I wanted to make an outboard, 3D printed outboard system, an outboard engine where motor will be here using a belt. It will spin a propeller here, which will be inside the jet. So it will basically suck the water in and push it out fast. propelling the boat forward, and then I can install one servo right here, which will put a gate in front of the jet. So when the jet, pushes the water, automatically it will become a reverse system, which I do have the reverse system on that. Uh, the system that I just described that I have sitting from Banggood for a very, very long time, that jet has a system where cover comes on the back of the jet, just like this, and acts as a reversing system for RC boats. So basically, I can think about something how to reverse an ESC. I also thought about doing a kind of servo-based uh, switch, because all you need to do is swap two cables of motor. So if they're connecting like this, the three cables, right? Let's say these are the three cables for the motor. If they're connected like this, all you need to do is swap two of the cables to reverse the motor. So I was also thinking somehow I wanted to make a system with two servos where they will swap the electrodes from left to right, effectively reversing the ESC right there. It's worth a try. We'll do, inshallah, keep it in mind. But an easy way will be to simply get a cheap RC car or RC boat ESC. So inshallah, I'll get that, and then once it arrives, we'll add to this boat. If it floated and it worked and it didn't destroy itself and didn't get lost in the sea, then I can add one more, that ESC on this boat, and inshallah give it a try. So thank you very much for watching this little video of the boat, RC 3D printed RC boat. Next live show that I'm going to do is going to introduce my RC plane design once it's ready, inshallah. And of course, there will be more regular live shows. So welcome to my channel once again. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop me a comment right here on this video and let me know what else would you like to see. It is always good to review the RC helicopters and other stuff that is coming from the companies, but I have always wanted to get back into something where I design and I build stuff. 3D printing is simply, as I said, limitless, and it brings your idea into reality right away. So I think these projects are going to be very good projects, and they're going to give benefits to many as well. Like if this boat works, of course, why not? This is going to be a good product for people to actually enjoy. So thank you very much once again for watching this video. It's going to be Maghrib prayer time. I'm outie. I need to get ready for the Maghrib prayer. Sun is going down, and soon there will be Azan. Stay tuned for more videos coming on my channel. Have fun, people. Love from United Arab Emirates. Muji, rocket. Muji, rocket. And people are going back to the day is over. We have been busy, everybody here. So the day is over, and it's time to get ready for prayers and dinner. Wassalam, everybody, and see you later soon on the next live show. Come on.